All right, we are finally outside again with the dogs. It is pretty nice out, and we're working with Bauer, and we're gonna have Rocket in here too. Tomorrow is pretty much gonna be dedicated to Artie. I want to get Artie doing what we're doing today with these other dogs. She's just a little bit more of a challenge, but I think we can probably do it. I have Bauer on a 25-foot long line, and I'm just kind of letting him drag it behind him. I've also got the remote collar because I don't trust him 100% not to take off on me. Come here. So right now we're just going to heel up and down the driveway. I'll probably have a few dogs doing this at the same time, and I'm going to use just like I did with the leash, but Bauer's pretty much, she's got a lot more freedom now. I just want this long line dragging behind him, so if he does start getting too out of my comfort zone, then I can step on the leash or grab it. But just like we did on the other video on the short leash, now we're going to do the same thing with the long line, but I'm not going to be holding anything. So gets too far away, bzz, 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 with the collar, buzzing him till he comes back, reward him. But this is how you get your dog comfortable walking off leash with you, and this is how you get comfortable allowing them to do it, by starting off on leash, letting them drag a long line so you still feel that security net if you need to, and then pretty soon you'll know when you can get rid of the long line. Come on, heel. Good. Sit. Heel. What are you doing? Sit. Good. Good. Sit. Okay. One more time. Up, heel. What are you doing? Good. Good dogs. So this will probably be the last time I put Bauer on the long line, honestly. He's probably doing the best of all the dogs, just sticking by my side. But so like Rocket, he likes to test the boundaries a little bit just because he's wound like a spring. But I have total faith that when I call his name, he'll be here. Rocket. Good. Took a little while with Bauer, just because it takes a while for them to start understanding direction. So if you don't ever establish that with them, like with the short leash, when I turn, you turn. I'm not waiting for you. Over and over again, they start understanding the rhythm of the game. And then once they start understanding, they got to kind of look at you because they need to watch where you're going. Then you can start putting them on this long line and taking the leash pressure out of the whole deal and just using the remote. Then it goes no long line, just remote. Then if you practice enough, there's no remote. And then you have dogs like my 3 that I can take them anywhere without a leash. No collar, no leash, no nothing. Just because they're used to doing it over and over and over again and they understand the process. And that's all it is. If you take the emotional part of it out and stop overthinking things, all it is repetition and time. Repetition and time and patience. If you keep working on it, it will always get better. It's never going to get worse if you work on things. It's never going to get better if you don't work on things. So, you know, it's kind of like anything else. You get out of it what you put in. So I'm pretty happy with all these dogs right now. They're doing great. This part of it right here is my favorite part, when I can take them outside and not have to be worried about them rolling out of a leash or not listening and running off or something. Because right now, obviously I feel pretty confident with Bauer because I'm not even looking at him. He's sitting right there. Good boy. And one of his biggest issues was being around other dogs, and as you can see, he couldn't care less about the other dogs right now. Huh, Bubba? Nope. You stop stealing food. Kind of an asshole. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Tomorrow's going to be pretty much Artie, because we're going to get her doing this with the rest of the dogs come hell or high water. All right, toodles.